Hello, everyone. It's Matthew Van Horn here from LGBTQentrepreneur.com, and I'm excited to bring you step number 2 out of our 3-step system to get clients now. And what step 2 is all about is providing your potential clients with value. So we're going to dive deep into that in this video. But before I do that, first what I'd like to do is thank you. Thank you for taking the time to watch our first video, and for those of you that gave us feedback, we also appreciate that greatly. So in video number 1, we covered the first step in the 3-step system to get clients now, which was all about reaching your people. And we gave you 2 strategies for that. One was to have conversations, and the other was to build strategic partnerships with people who could increase your reach quickly. So there is a lot more that went into it than that. So if you do want more details and information, make sure you check out that first video. So we have an amazing event coming up called Be Fabulous, Get Clients. And this is a chance for us to dive deeper into these strategies. And that way you can get them in your bones and leave this event with an actual plan that you can use to go forward. But we wanted to do this video series now so that you could get started with strategies and didn't have to wait. The strategies that we're teaching in this video series and in our 2-day live event are the strategies that I personally used to go from making around $2,000 a month on a good month to making over $10,000 a month and even having a $10,000 day and having a $32,000 day. Let's jump right in, shall we? So step number 2 of the 3-step system to get clients now is all about providing your potential clients with value. I'm going to turn it over to Caleb now, and he's going to tell you about 2 mistakes that people make when it comes to this strategy.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Matthew. I'm super excited to be here. And like he said, I want to talk about a couple of things that come up for people when we talk about giving value. And so the first one is that people are worried that if they give too much value away for free, that their potential clients aren't going to want to sign up with them because they've given away too much, or this person is just interested in getting the free stuff. And while there will be some people who maybe only want the free stuff and aren't going to sign up, the truth is that by giving the value ahead of time, you're doing a couple of really, really amazing things that are going to help you attract the ideal clients, the exact people who you want to be working with. And so the first thing that you're doing by giving away value in advance is that you're showing people that you really know what you're talking about. They get to get whatever it is that you're giving away for free, and they can see that you really are an expert, and they trust you because they've already seen some of your work before investing their hard-earned money. And asking people to invest their hard-earned money is a big ask. And so when you can do a little something in advance, create a little bit of a know, like, and trust factor so they can get to know you, like you, and trust you ahead of time before investing their money, it can create a huge shift where they're excited and ready to sign up with you. What it also does, it gives them this opportunity to get to know you a little bit better and to know whether or not they jive with you and gel with you. And that means that the people who are coming to you to be your clients are a lot more likely to be your ideal clients and the type of people who you really want to be working with anyway. Also, once you've provided some value to them in advance and they get to know you, they're going to want more of it. If they are your ideal client and they are really gelling with you, then it's going to make sense for them to take the next step with you. So when you invite them in to be your client, it's really going to make a lot more sense after you've provided them some value. And then another thing that I see happen, this is a common myth that's out there, is that if you provide some sort of service that you really can't offer anything in advance, anything for free. For example, masseurs or acupuncturists, people like that who have a hands-on service, a lot of times are worried that when we say give value in advance, that we're saying you need to go out and you need to give a bunch of free sessions. And that's not what we're saying at all. There are a lot of ways that you can add value to your potential clients without just giving away your service for free. And so one example would be that you could create some sort of a quick guide for somebody who's looking to hire a masseur. For example, if I want to get a massage to help myself feel more relaxed because I'm stressed out versus I want a massage because I've been working out really, really hard and I'm having some muscle spasms or some muscle problems from working out, I'm probably looking for a very different thing in my massage and in my masseur. And so a guide that tells me, here are the things that I want to make sure to ask a masseur, or here are the things that I want to look for in a masseur to make sure that I'm getting the result from my massage that I want. And that sort of a guide is super, super helpful. This is something in the past when I worked as an attorney I would do. I would tell people, here are the things that you want to look for in an attorney to make sure that you're going to hire somebody who is going to have your best interest in mind, somebody who knows what they're doing, who understands the law, and who understands your needs. And of course, not everybody who I gave that information to hired me, but a lot of people did. And I taught them things that I truly 100% believed. If you get these things in an attorney, you're getting an attorney who knows what they're doing and who's going to take care of you and represent you to the best of their ability. And I made sure that I met those standards that I was putting out there to people. So that's one way when you're offering a service that you can give something of value for free to people before they become your clients and have it really make sense for them to lead in and to be your client from that point on. So those are a couple of the things that come up all the time when we tell people to add value in advance. So now let's move away from the concerns and the things that you want to avoid when adding value in advance, and let's talk about what is it that you really want to do when you're adding some sort of value to your potential clients. So what I want to recommend right now so that you can take this and you can hit the ground running is to come up with something that you can offer to your potential clients for free. Whether that is, like I said, a free guide, like I mentioned, to let people know how to choose someone to hire that's in your field, or whether it's something that gives them a little bit of information about what you do. Or a great example of giving value for free is Matthew and I help queer solo practitioners and service providers to grow their businesses and get more clients. And we're giving away this 3-part mini-series for free because we want to help our clients. We want you to get to know us better, and we want you to see that we really know what we're talking about. Like I mentioned, we also have an event where we dive really deep into this stuff, but we wanted to see how much value can we give you in a few short videos. So think about what sort of thing could you offer to your people for free that would really make a difference, that wouldn't take too much of your time and effort, because you want to make sure that you aren't putting out so much out there that you're too burned out to actually serve your clients, but put something out there so that people get to know you, they get to like you, and they get to trust you. And then they're going to want to follow through and become your clients.
Okay, so far we've given you some really amazing content and have given you the first 2 steps to getting clients now. Again, we were talking about reaching your people and ways that you can get in contact with your ideal clients. And then today we were talking about providing them with value so that you are showing up as somebody who's generous and open-hearted and aligned with your values, and also an expert in your field because you are amazing at what you do. You're incredible. That's not up for debate. And I've talked about our 2-day live event throughout these 2 videos because it's something that I'm really, really excited about. I'm not going to go into all the details about it in this video. We will talk about it to the next video that we're due. But something that comes up for people a lot when we talk about 2 days is time. Like, I don't have the time to give myself 2 days to learn what you teach. And I can totally relate to that. When I first came across an event that I wanted to go to that was going to take my business to the next level, I was terrified of taking that time off because at that time, we have 2 things in terms of resources that we can spend. We have time and we have money. And at that point, I didn't have the money, but I did have time to spend, and my time was valuable. It was so valuable. And I remember taking that leap where I cleared my calendar for the weekend, and I said, you know what? This is the weekend where I'm going to download as much as I can and see what happens, to see if I can actually absorb this information and then use it to take my business to the next level. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 clients that weekend will not be working with me, but the truth is my calendar is going to be full from what I learned, and it's not going to even matter a month or 2 from that point in time.
And I really want to tie in what we're telling you about this 2-day event to the lesson today, because I want you to know that we teach you what we do. We teach you the things that we have done and are doing in our business to get success, right? So Matthew was just talking to you about how 2 days is a long time. And the truth is, it is a long time. And so one of the reasons that we do things like offer a free 3-part video series where we cover a lot of insights and lessons from the system that we really go in depth in at our 2-day event is because we want you to get to know us and to get to know what we're going to be teaching so that you can make the decision and see that it's really going to be worth 2 days of your time. Because we understand how much value your time has, and we don't take that lightly. So we want you to know that you're making the right decision. And that is why we offer this ahead of time for value, the same way you can offer things ahead of time to give value to your clients so that they know they're making the right decision if they decide to join you on their journey.
I hope that you're able to see the value that we're providing you here. And I also hope that you use these strategies to get clients now. Have those conversations, start providing people with value. Caleb gave you some ideas that you can start with right away. And then you're not going to want to miss video 3 because this is where we talk about one of the most important parts of the whole 3-step process. This is the part where you actually invite people to become your client. And if done improperly, it's the difference between making thousands of dollars and not. So make sure you join us for the 3rd video, which covers that step. Make sure that you share this video with anybody that you think would get value from it. Comment below and let us know any questions you have, any feedback, any comments, and we look forward to see you in video 3 where we're going to cover that 3rd step in the 3-step system to get clients now. Have a good day.